I don't know how successful or not this is going to be. I know there is a couple in, probably one is Rob, but I'm just going to try this on YouTube as the first one. Whether it goes anywhere, who knows? Absolutely no idea at this point. But the only thing I haven't figured out yet is what music, and turn that down, what music I can, you know, play. I need to figure that out, because usually with my drawings, it's a bit more relaxed. People just watch it because it's that kind of just relaxing thing. So no idea how this is going to go, but we've got to start somewhere. So I've got a few drawings on the go at the minute. Obviously it's which one I'm going to draw for tonight. So if people that are watching want to comment or whatnot, it's up to you. If not, I'm just going to crack ahead with it, really. As I said, it's first time doing it in here compared to TikTok, so it is a little bit different than normal. We shall see. So yeah, I do miss my music, that is one thing for sure. I am missing out of this. It's a bit different for me as well. And obviously sorting out the camera angles, I think, is going to be the biggest thing for me. Because I'm so used to just doing it on there, and that's portrait rather than landscape, so it's completely different, really. But we can see how it goes and go from there. The only thing I've got to do is obviously make sure everything is working, because it says there are people in the chat, so if anyone wouldn't mind just doing like a test comment as well, because I really do just need to figure out with that what's happening. Hi Gavin, very good evening, darling. And Paul, thanks guys. This is a completely different thing from the trains. And as I said, as musics wise, I obviously do need to figure out what kind of music can be played. So it will be a slightly different feel from the RGJ trains. But yeah, these are the current pieces in work. There is another one, but at the moment I've not got any kind of like authorization to draw that online. Or authorization, but I've not exactly, the person, I've not got their permission that they're happy for me to do it on there. So I do need to obviously find that out before I go and draw that one, really. Just bear with me, I'm still kind of setting up because it was a last minute thing. So I'm just getting my reference photo. I'm not sure which one I'm going to work on. So obviously everything should just set up for the trains. So how is everybody tonight? Now I do have another piece as well, again, but that is Rob's. So again, it's not one really that I tend to draw on here, but that is another one that I have in works, actually behind these. Oh, I don't know which one to do. If anybody wants to have an input, which one they'd like to see me work on. Very children relaxed. Exactly, Gav. It's obviously definitely a different feel. And over on TikTok, they're a little less, well, they're less, well, no, they're more lenient with the music. So usually there's like the chilled music in the background, but I haven't figured out yet whether I can just select a playlist of royalty free or whatever. I need to look into that so I can get that back. But I'm not quite there yet with that. And as I said, I've got another one to work on, but that's kind of Rob's piece as well, which I do need to work on more. But I have these on the go as well. And I really don't know which one to do. can't do that one. But yeah, those are a couple of bits in the work. So probably not as exciting as RGJ, but I appreciate you guys coming over here to see what this is about. As I said, was exactly the same as the trains because I was doing it anyway. It was that thing, well, I may as well film it while I'm doing it. So that's how this ended up starting as well. I'm going to lift that up for me a bit. No, I might work on this actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on him. So at the moment I've got like two iPads on the go here. One with comments and one with the... So again, I have no idea at this point in time what camera angle I've decided on. Or whether this will be landscape rather than portrait when I film it. I really don't know. But it's just trying to create those lifelike features. That to me is really important. So, if I go to... Hey Jay, thanks for coming over, darling. It is appreciated. As I said, it is a slightly different feel to RGJ, but... Hey Oscar, you can look at the putty cat. So here, as I said, I will figure out music unless someone else here does know which music is best with that. But at this point in time, I really don't. Don't need to lift that up to work on the bottom bit. And typically, it's for lump of that. There we go. More quiet and relaxing. Oh, it's definitely quiet, Paul. This is why I want to try and get that chilled music sorted. But as I said, it's just whether it comes up. So I suppose I could put it on for tonight and see how it goes in terms of warnings. See if it does come up with anything. Because I know if I get one warning, then I can always... change it, because some of these things aren't exactly songs. I might have to skip a few, but yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Rob. See it, and if I get a strike, I get a strike this time. And because we had one strike on ours, and I just don't know. Unless I don't know if you can Google for me. You're playing on your PlayStation though, aren't you? Brian, hello, darling. So I'm obviously going to put Rob as a mod. If anybody does want to mod on here, then please let me know. I appreciate it. As I said, I know it's a completely different thing. So if you don't want to, then let me know. If you don't want it, if you do. The disjointed family coming in. Yeah, exactly. It is appreciated. I know it's completely different. Richard Swiderski, hi Grace, hope you're okay. The cat looks good. Sorry, cannot stay. It's just noticed chat was on and other commitments. Stay safe and all in chat. Richard, thanks for coming over, darling. It is appreciated. If you haven't seen this channel before, there isn't a lot on it, but it will hopefully be more that will be added to it. So, Rob, I can't reply to you on message, but obviously I have. Not gonna go with that, but I just need to figure out what I can play, because it's a completely different feel again than with nothing. I wish they didn't make it so difficult, to be honest, in terms of those rules. Yeah, Facebook and everywhere else you can. It's happy to mod if you want. Thank you, Gavin. So you know, I might just add a couple of mods again, just because of it being a new thing. You know, I'd rather have a little bit of backup. So Jake and Gavin, thank you very much, guys. Shouldn't be a problem on here, but obviously I just want to have a backup just in case. Give me the spanner, I feel naked. There you go, you got your spanner, Brian. Beautiful cat. This is actually Nismo. Nismo was my beautiful boy that I had, and unfortunately I had to give him up during COVID. Such a lovable boy. He's actually a black cat while I'm doing these in graphite. He is a black cat anyway. But, you know, he really did take my heart. But unfortunately, at least I know where he is, so I do still hear updates and everything about him. I'm actually, you know, it's not like I don't know how he's doing, and that I do still find out, which is nice. But I do miss him every day. So, and I don't actually, weirdly again, what the phone shows him a view is completely different. There's more seen on the you guys, so I should be alright with where I am. I feel a bit weird because it's been a while since I've done this. That's not going to work. Let's try this. But I will have to move it now. You're happy you got your spanner now, Brian? You don't feel as naked. So yeah, this is the reference I'm going off. Now, I'm not afraid to admit I am someone who traces my starts. So the only thing that I did, this was like one of the first traces I did with the app that I use. So it is distorted slightly. Public domain music, all you need, not royalty free, just public domain. Oh, so I could search maybe on YouTube playlist maybe. Looks a little like my walker. Oh. So I'll have to have a look into that public domain music and we'll see how that goes. But it makes me chuckle, people that have had profiles for years and, you know, they've got videos of actual songs and they're staying up. So, you know, it's, I might take a look at public domain. Because royalty free isn't, but it's public domain music that I need. So if you just bear with me, guys. I will see if I can get this up, because I don't think I would on Apple Music. But there might be some playlists on here for me to use it back in the... Oh, right. That ain't going to work then, is it? Again, see, I've put it in there and it's come up royalty free. Well, that's a shame. That's a little bit annoying. Or you've got the YouTube library, but that means I wouldn't get copyright things. But I would have to go through because, you know, I'd only want... Oh, I haven't plugged it in. That's why that's just come up. Oh, the camera's so close. I have to have a move around the leads. See, it didn't like the internet. I had a problem with this hardwire one though, so Rob's put a link up. Let's see if I can grab that. So yeah, this is purely about, you know, practicing things, sorting things out. It's not a playlist. Oh, so I'd have to go through and pick them up and... Safari. So yeah, it's things still setting up, but see, it's crazy because you'd think even just piano ones and that would be fine, but it's a long way. Tipperary is a public domain one. Should we have that playing, guys? So yeah, I definitely will need to look into that a little bit more, I think, which is a huge shame. But unfortunately, it's just completely different here to TikTok, so... But what I do with mine, for anybody that is interested, is I just work up my gradients I've got from HB to 8B. And then I just work up for the different, just matching with the reference photo. So you guys might have to tell me how this looks as well. You get a little bit of ASMR as well. Why do you want to give up, Jake? Having problems with a new train I got. Yeah, Rob was quite stressed when he was trying to get the mallard. Obviously, thanks to a few people's input, and all got sorted in the end, but Pendolina. Well, best thing maybe walk away from it from a little bit and see how you feel after. I'm still stuck with this piece. It's like with me saying that walk away. I have been stuck on this piece for a little bit actually. So I think I am going to change to a different one. I've been battling with it for a while. Even there I can tell that I'm just like, So yeah, walk away. Well, no, you were there, Brian, and I think, say we spotted it at the same time. I was merely guessing. You know what you're talking about. I just need to turn my screen on. Because it's set to auto lock. Right, I'm actually going a piece that you can probably actually see progress to, really. Because I think that was the other thing with... No, I just Didn't show like I was getting much progress. What's the picture? So this one is a bit of an unusual view, but that's why I liked it. So slightly different, this one. I've obviously got the other horse that's the eye, but this is the bottom of a horse, like its nose and its mouth. It's a bit of a different one. Now, as I said, there is one I love, but I don't know, Rob, can I work on that one? Or that's yours, isn't it? Because that one needs a lot doing to it as well. That is the bigger one underneath here. I don't think I can walk away. If I walk away, I'll find the people that I bought it off and ask for my money back. Oh dear. Not good, Jake. Well, I suppose we've been quite lucky at the moment, but I suppose there will be a time. Got 2 new jumpers. Oh, don't tell me that. That's not fair. Cars Craig. Oh, cool. Just bear with me 2 secs, guys. Reason being is I need to give something back to the neighbour. Got it. Just heard that they're out, so I've gone to bed. Right, sorry about that, guys. I needed to get that to the neighbour because it is their grandson's artwork, so I thought I'd better get that over because we're like at work and things. So I'm still here. Thank you for staying. Yeah, it's been over today and asked for our help, bless them. So, and they've done really good, to be fair. I'm looking in my background, it's just finishing a little area of balancing, so covering my keyboard currently with glued fingers. Oh dear, Gav. Well, thank you anyway, buddy. Because hopefully I'm not gonna, as I said, I don't know what's this gonna do with the algorithm and all sorts like that, but you know, it's all trial and error, as I say. And as I said, I don't even think this will get to where ours has gone. I don't even know how it has, but no harm in asking. And you will find I am a bit like I do one bit and move to another bit, and I am awful like that. Believe it or not, this gradient I'm doing here is only halfway of the gradient. To help, that drawing is an exceptional piece of art. The quality of drawing is brilliant. Keep up the hard work. Thank you, Gavin, darling. What grade of pencil? So it all depends, Gavin, on where I am, what gradient I'm trying to create. So here is a completely dark black on my reference, but I go from HB up to 8B. Now these pencils, usually you get the Staedtler normal, but these Mars Lumograph are matte. You still get a bit of a shine with it, but not as much. So even though that is dark black, I won't go straight in with my 8. I will work my way up. That just helps darken it completely. But I am kind of doing this on my own paper. The smooth, what I've got behind me, is the better paper, I think, for graphite with blending. Again, it depends what portrait you're doing though. Because if you need that texture in there, this is for right. It's just a bit harder with your darker colours, really. But I'm only doing this bit because this bit is rather boring, I get. Because I'm going to add the shadow in, so I just need to get my my lines crisp and that, so I know where. Because that was only a 2B gradient, which I will always try to be a step up. To say, that's blank, that's a HB. If this is darker, I would then bring that up to a 2B. So I make sure the surrounding area that's darker is always I'm not sure, guys. Help me out. This person that popped in earlier. Where was he? Richard Swiderski. I'm not sure if that's someone from the railways or just someone that's coming through this, actually. How's the quality for you guys as well? Obviously, is it in focus and things? Because the iPad doesn't seem to be. That could just be the quality setting. Oh yeah, 480p. All spot on good. Thanks, guys. Don't know what that is. No idea what that play button is on the iPad. That's a new one. Gav, I'm really relaxing. Ballasting, Grace on my big screen and AC/DC in the background. Lovely. Now because it felt too bizarre, I have actually managed to get music on my headphones. It feels a bit more normal for me, I suppose, but I'm glad you're finding it relaxing. Thank you for that, buddy. It's appreciated, you guys coming over. What?
You've got 3 screens going, you can't play music. Paul sent a link.
It's through there.
Oh, okay.
Because it felt too weird without. So I had to do something, so I've put it through the iPad on my AirPods, so at least I've got something. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, don't, just in case someone's listening.
No, I've just read a message and it's made us both chuckle. We're not laughing at you guys. Adam, hiya, buddy. Plus, of course, a ASMR of a pencil scratching. And my blender, don't forget the blender. So thank you for coming over, Adam, lovely. So what we're trying to get here is that metal.
Stephen said yes, by the way.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Problem is, I need to trace it up, which needs the phone and the app.
Yeah, so we'll just do it another day.
Yeah. So obviously, another one you guys might be more interested in now is some of you might have seen on the live that Stephen has asked if I can draw something for him. Now, obviously tonight I didn't want to do it because I didn't have his permission, but he has said that I can draw on my lives his Duchess of Sutherland drawing. So again, trains I've never done before. It will be something completely new, but that will be another challenge for me to maybe draw up Duchess of Sutherland. Howdy to Rob in the background. He's actually just gone, but I will tell him that you said hello. Completely black there. Oh, and I do talk to myself a bit as well, guys. Gavin said hello.
All right. Hello.
It's made me chuckle. I put it on TikTok and people have liked it but haven't come over, so it's like, well,
Small, big trees and all that.
no, I get that. I'm just meaning that they've literally liked it as I'm live.
Right, did you do the hashtags?
No, I completely forgot about the hashtags. I can't do them now, can I?
No.
So, but to be honest, tonight was more about a trial anyway, wasn't it? And comments are working and everything, so...
Are you signed into your YouTube on this?
Yes. It's not a problem talking to oneself as long as you don't answer yourself back. I kind of do. That's the problem. Paul says hello to you as well.
Hello.
So I'm wondering... So what I'm going to have to do for a minute, guys, Rob's using my iPad to have a look at seconds. Yeah, I could do that as well.
You've got YouTube Studio on this as well, haven't you?
Have I? No, I don't think I have, but it does need downloading. So again, that's what we're saying, trial and error, guys. Rob is going through and having a look. I didn't put hashtags, which is, as those guys that also go live and that will know how important they are. And I didn't do it. But the music seems a bit of a null point. I said about your drawing as well.
No.
But I've got that one as well, but that is your one, isn't it? Can I show them it?
No.
No?
It's not for broadcast, good.
Sorry.
I said it's not for broadcast. I did tell you that before.
No, you just let me show it on the TikTok that day, didn't you?
Yeah, just on the off chance.
Oh, I'm with you. I get that. A very relaxing evening. You. I forget we are a Sunday, aren't we? So obviously I am just chatting for a minute, guys, because somebody has got my iPad trying to sort the settings out for me. So I can't really colour this in because this is going to be literally bright white like this. And that's how you get your metal effect. Can you do it once I've gone live, or?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll have to set it up next time then.
Do you want to know your login details?
Yes.
Can you send me a text? I might be able to log into your YouTube studio and do it from there.
I can send you our message on here, can't I? Because obviously I can't do it on.
No, that's fine.
There.
Send it over and I'll log in on Safari and see if I can sort it from there.
Okay. So bear with, guys. Sorry again. I'm. He's going to want my email code after as well, I bet. Oh yeah, it's message, not iMessage. Just bear with. Sorry, guys. I told you. I did warn you it was a setup tonight. Hopefully that'll sort that, so I should be able to get back to drawing. So something that I do also do is, you'd have noticed on the picture we had all the whiskers and that. So another tip I do is I use anything basically to indent the paper. So when I draw it, those lines will actually not get coloured in as bad, and that's what I've done with like Nismo. Where these lines here, I have used a different eraser. I've got these really different ones as well. So eventually I might do colour, but... So Brian, are you going to give us all a little video of her running properly? You're like a kid at Christmas when you were sorting it, and I love that. I really did love that joy in your face. Hey sis, thanks for popping over, sis. You've seen a lot of my artwork, haven't you, as I've been doing it over the months, and I suppose you get all the sneak peeks. It's actually Rob that got me back into the drawing. And every time I stop, he's like, "You're going to do it." He's always encouraged me with it. Bob's going to ask me the code now. Just bear with, guys. Oh, yes, it's me. I can do that there, so he doesn't need a code. Rob's gonna take a look. So whether we get anyone else in, I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Sorry guys, that wasn't the screen of death. It was him authorising it, and it came up on every device on here. So... But now my issue is the chargers for everything. What I do need to do is print out my images and work from them as well. Because when I'm indoors in winter, the Mac I usually have on for comments. So I don't have to worry about the charger for that. I actually realise I need to go darker on bits over here as well. Oh, I've just coloured in a ring that I actually don't need coloured in. That's what I've done wrong. I thought that looked a bit odd. And this is another reason you go in your gradients slowly but surely. Because when you stuff up, it's a lot easier to remove as you go in than once you've gone in with the 8B. Yeah, Rob, I know with this I have to set it up because I'm not on me 1000. I actually have to, it sets it itself as private. Before, it doesn't automatically upload like ours now. Right, should we try that again? Mav, hiya buddy. Double O, wasn't expecting this. Pass for biscuits, Jake. Lovely to see you, Grace. Thank you, Mav, for tuning in. YouTube should let you disable it permanently. Oh, you know what you're doing with the upload, Rob, rather than me. As I said, I kind of got it wrong, and that actually bit should be light a bit, but no bother. It happens. Don't worry, Jake, it's not a problem. Same kind of thing as me and Rob's. It's relaxed, chilled, and people pop in and out as they please. I know Gab's doing ballasting at the moment. Just finished work and chilling now. This is a rather pleasant surprise to come across. Well, Mav, I'm glad to please. This is only a kind of trial as such, and I have started this quite late. But it is appreciated, you guys coming over. As I said, I don't expect this to grow like the... It's gone now. Maybe it's YouTube's way of getting more folk to look at their studio. Wait, what's that? Sorry, what's come up? Have I... Thank God that's gone. What had come up? What have I missed? Not sure what that is, guys. Because nothing came up on mine. Did it come up something about checking your YouTube studio? Because I've not actually had anything this side. Hope you do, Growth. Thank you, darling. As I said, it's just it's just obviously it took a while to build on TikTok, and it is. I just realised I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. So here I realised I never actually made as dark as it should be. So this again is that building up of gradients rather than going straight to it. Did it even get pencil sharpening ASMR? So you can see there actually, you do get shine with graphite, but and the lines I was talking about, you can see there I'd added a line in. It's harder to once you've done it. Brian is on cloud 9. I'm not surprised. He got a fantastic deal with that, and I'm very, very lucky with that one. So, I wouldn't go that far. So, this is how Rob supports me, though. I had this break before I was going to do a live stream. And he did his damnedest to make it work. And then the next day went and broke it because this actually broke. I've always enjoyed pencil drawing ever since I was Nipper 2. No good at painting, really. Maybe the odd bit of watercolour, but what you're doing, amazing. Thank you, lovely. It was something I used to draw. And graphite I always seemed to do well in school. And then when we were away with COVID and things, I just thought, you know, I wanted to get into drawing, and Rob got his new iPad and I got his. So I started on Procreate, but I was like, no, I miss pen to paper. This is a brilliant tool, but it's not the same as pencil to paper, so I got them, and Thought Spanner, Paul and Mav, maybe. Well, it's whether they want to, Rob, because obviously I do appreciate this isn't the trains. So do Paul and Mav, do you guys want to be mods on here? There is no pressure because obviously I appreciate this isn't trains, and I know I've Gav and Jake have said they'd be happy as spanners, but obviously if anybody else would like to, then of course I will add them. Oh, and Brian, he was naked without his. Sure, be honoured, right? So you guys can be my mods for here. I don't know if it would count in the votes for for the competition, though. It just means if this does get busier, then so thank you very much, guys. I've had it running on top of the layout fly mode. It goes well. Ah, brilliant news. What was it you paid for that? Not even a tenner, was it? Was it included in? £3, yeah, so cracking deal there. Where is it? So here we've got so many whiskers. I'm just happy to mod and assist you regardless of what you're doing. Ah, thank you, Gavin. LOL, that change just deleted everything I typed. Brian, so what have you got? Sorry, Mav. Where's my blade? Yes, I mentioned my blade. I'm just going to make this smaller for whiskers. It wouldn't be my live without a blade cutting, would it? What he said. Thanks, guys. It is appreciated, truly. Like I said, I know what we said to everyone about helping me build it up. It, you know, if nobody watched, I wouldn't have been offended. But it is appreciated, you guys being here. And for the first one. What, you said you're an idiot? Oh, I don't know if he's done it. have to do it again in a minute. Right, I'm not sure what's happened there because Rob's gone dark on me. He might do it again. So if I disappear, it could be him going with settings, guys. But yeah, I agree. I loved how Brian was like, "Ooh, ooh." I'm always in awe of folks that can draw like that, Grace. It's not got a line drawing board. I'm shot. Well, as I said, you can see these lines that are here. So I have an app that I can bring up any photo, and I use like my phone to look at the portrait, and then in my iPad it will show me the drawing and I'll know where to draw. So it's kind of a tracer, but a lot of artists do trace, and it's not a bad thing to be. And that's what people forget, that, you know, just because you're tracing doesn't not mean you're an artist. But that is something I do. And then as you can see, I add the shadowing into it after. So I would say if people want to start, just go for it, have a go and see how it goes. I'm using the wrong one, I think. Bear with me, guys. My pointy stick ain't supportive enough. This bit, you're not really going to see the effect of it until we get there. Rob, did you, I don't know if he's got this playing, did you sort out that code thing? Because it came up and I needed a code from you that had come up to match it. There's so many hairs here. No, it expired. No, I messaged you and I didn't know what happened, so obviously I have warned everyone that obviously tonight with a few things that it may suddenly go off temporarily. I'm more of a scenic drawer and some technical. Rob used to do technical. Didn't you, Rob? As I said, I don't think I could do this without the trace part. I definitely didn't. Not at this stage. I think these are actually a little bit too short. The great thing is if I do mess these lines up, once I see it coming together, I can just always go into the lines themselves. It looks like someone's face in the nose. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure if I can see that. It's funny, I look at one of Nismo as well, and there's shapes and that in there. I think I've found a better pointy stick to use. Well, everyone else is seeing his face that I can't see at the moment. So now I've done a few of those whiskers, I can show you what I mean on the lines. Looks like someone looking down. Huh. I can see a face of a wolf howling. You can see a forehead, no eyebrow and nose. But that just shows how creative our minds, isn't it? I'm awful for like looking at wallpaper and seeing faces in them. Too thick, that might. Especially down here where I've added it in. I don't know how well you guys can see those fur lines that I've created there. It makes it a lot easier for thinner lines like that. It's a waffle. Okay, Grace, you see the dark S line just above and slightly to the left of the central white line. I see like lips, a face, and very big lips, I must say. Fish lips. Oh, guys, we've got more joined in, so thank you, guys. Simon, Trevorville. I see a mouse's head and its tail. That's his nose. Everyone's coming up with their... Is this one of those tests? I thought we were all mental here, so I didn't think we needed to do those tests. The only reason I'm getting rid of that is because I found that good tool for the shading and lines. As you can see, doing it after it's not crisp and as clear. I'm off again. Have a great waffle. Simon, thank you, darling, for popping by, though. It is appreciated. I heard Morse Creator died this week. That's a neat way to portray the whiskery bits. It's actually a tip I learnt off someone else. By doing the indenting, it just means that it doesn't go there, because the problem is you struggle. Even this isn't that thin. So it's a great tool to get in those like whiskers and things. And obviously this horse has quite a few. It's just a great tool in achieving that without having a because you can see the line I've done up there is so much thicker than the ones that are down here. So Tony Hart, I probably do know it just by name. That's the problem, I'm awful at things like that. It's all just me. Somehow I've managed to do thicker lines here. Not sure why or how. I think I am possibly going to stop this at 10 now, because I've already been going longer than I realised. It's the only problem with this, isn't it? See, I don't know, unless Rob's still playing on PlayStation, I might leave him a bit longer in peace. The other great tool I have here is for lines like here I'd already drawn. I can do it in that way. But you do it later on when you've got thicker. Sniper Elite 5. Brian, I thought you were 150. What more fled to Wallace and Gromit? Oh yeah, I love Wallace and Gromit. 1 hour 15 and still going strong. Yeah, but then I'm a soppy one. I miss me cuddles. But if he's playing on his PlayStation, I'm not going to disturb him. Cuddles and tea, the ultimate requirements of life. Yep, exactly. But if he's on my PlayStation, however, I don't want to disturb him when he's into his game. That's whether he's still doing that or not. Don't go quite like that. I miss cuddles too, amongst other things. It's been half a decade now. Still got the tea though. Can't you get like teddy bears or whatever that like cuddle you? Like human sized, and I think you can. I don't know for sure, don't quote me. Or is that some other kind of doll? Okay, this isn't exactly like RGJ, but it's you guys in, so... Hey, this bit is going to be one of the most difficult bits. Because it's literally like little flecks of colour. No cuddles, but the whole bed to myself. It's not like me gritting my teeth in my sleep, disturbing him. Don't they come with a little Japanese woman inside? Yeah, exactly. So this is just for me, mainly for setting things up. Next stages. I was going to say little Japanese girl, but then I realised how wrong that sounded. Oh dear. Yes, you have to be very careful nowadays. I have to say this, I've watched more of this stream than I would normally do. And I'm so mesmerised to it. Thanks, Grace. No worries, Gav. Honestly, I appreciate you guys coming over. Obviously, I didn't do hashtags, which probably haven't helped. And I don't know if this is on YouTube as much, but we can see. I need to upload more videos as well, which doesn't help. Although, if I said little China girl, then it would have been okay, because Bowie said about one, and it was accepted for what was meant. Yeah. I love Bowie's stuff. Absolutely amazing. So some bits probably don't make sense at the minute what I'm doing. But then things like that didn't really make sense at start. So it does look a bit odd in different stages. But as it comes together, that's what tends to show through. Got a very hairy horse on this one, I must say. What I love about this channel is it's totally different to the atmosphere compared to our DJ trains. Same people, but completely different. It's so relaxing. Maybe because Rob isn't here. Just kidding. No, I think it's just for the different part, isn't it? It's like everything. I've always tried to make these streams relax. That's always been my plan with them. And Rob actually used to be quite a part of them, actually, on TikTok. He'd always be sat down with me, obviously not drawing. But he would, as I said, he's always supported me so much in it. I am so lucky on that, because obviously not everyone does. And even times when I've been like, I don't know about drawing, he's like, do it. So I'm not sure he like Rob Freezone. He always likes to come and see how I'm doing, actually. Sat for still life drawing. Shudders. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be able to do it with a horse. Grace is really chilled out, not worrying about catching up on comms, writing names, an artist enjoying their hobby. Yeah, Gav, that's what I mean. It is definitely more relaxed. Or obviously the only thing about our channel getting bigger on RDJ is obviously it means that we're not able to see the comments as easily. And it does bother us in a way, because obviously we never want to get like some of the bigger channels where You know, people get forgotten. We don't want that.
I, nose.
Ah, now I see it. Ah, I
Looking
see it.
downwards.
Yeah. Are you still playing your PlayStation?
No, I'm watching Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, okay. I'll come in then.
What?
Oh, it's said about coming upstairs and things, so...
No, get me a boy.
Yeah, but you're watching Top Gun Maverick.
Can't watch it in peace. You'll talk all the way through. Whereas if you do your drawing, you can talk to everybody else. I can watch my film in peace. With no talking.
Oh, she don't want me upstairs with cuddles.
No. Because you'll be talking.
Rob sparked up again. Yeah, his ears were burning. Start slowing the chat down. We might have to, Mav, you know.
Rob free zoned.
Yeah, they were saying it's a totally different atmosphere, obviously, from the RGJ. It's a lot more relaxed. So Mav's obviously mucking around. Oops, Grace told off.
That isn't a bad idea.
What?
About slowing the chat down.
Yeah, I think seeing that is definitely something we can think about, because love you, Rob, says Gav.
Not sure I'm feeling it, Gav. Not sure I'm feeling it. Love you, Rob. Yeah. Love you more. Yeah, well, we won't go on to that last comment. Nothing against Matt, but we won't go on it. It actually sounds weird because you're humming and you're humming into the mic.
Yeah, but all I can think of is their goodbye.
Who's goodbye?
Listen to it and you'll see what I mean.
Nope, no
Can you
clue.
not see what song it is now?
No.
I'm not going to play again because I don't mind it.
Oh.
I'm off now. No worries, Brian. Thank you for popping in, darling. All we can hear is Rob's heavy breathing. Rob, look at Messenger, please, and show Grace. I don't know if he's got his phone here with him.
Get Brian excited. Oh god, yeah. It's a slower version of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, splitting at the forks. Yeah, how many of you hears that song without the film and gives it the creeps? The final song between Paul Walker and Vin Diesel when they part on the road.
I'll see you again. We're all here. The main thing, excuse the pun, the main thing, the horse. Oh well. Can't remember it. Look it up. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be finished in a bit, because but that scene made me cry.
If the guys are watching.
Huh?
If the guys are watching and you're enjoying yourself, and I can hear this without you talking through it.
Yeah, but we say about me going up and not being out here all night. Which I have a
I know
habit
that,
of
but
doing.
if you can come upstairs and not talk during the film.
A slight impossibility. Yeah, that scene always gets me as well. I'm just like, no. It hits me in the feels every time. I think if he was still with us, then it might be a little bit different, but I think the fact that I think they got his brother as his body double or something, if I remember. Yeah, bro did physical CGI of a face. Yeah. Just that long listen to Vin Diesel singing it. Wait, Vin Diesel sang it? Now I've got 7 years playing. So I've actually got the music I usually have on. Nice and chilled and relaxed, but unfortunately, YouTube. I am just setting this up. It may look a bit weird how I was doing it in different directions there, but I've got to set it up for the first shape. Sound of a pencil. What about when you sharpen it? Oh guys, I got my squirrel back. Salvatore is home. What do you mean creepy roll? Huh? Okay, I've missed. Has Rob commented here? Because it isn't showing. finished ballasting, all cleaned up and enjoying milky hot chocolate with marshmallows, watching along with Grace. What a way to end chilled. Yeah, but now I want a hot chocolate and marshmallows. That's very nice. Now I want them. I don't even know if we've got any hot chocolate powder, actually. In fact, we're getting to winter. Really should take a look. Oh, emo you some. Oh, if only it came through nice warm. I should have made myself a cup of tea before I started, to be honest. That's one thing I didn't do. I know, I've got more from yesterday. I think I keep me myself. I think on this stream I won't use language. That's the only thing, so I'm definitely not going to read that out. Obviously, RGJ Trone's absolutely fine, but I'm going to try and behave here. Really try and behave. Now, I'm afraid you are going to hate me for ASMR because I've got a sweetie and I fancy one. Anybody remember these bad boys? I've been all the way over there, so that can wait. I'll make one for you, Grace. Unfortunately, I'll also have to drink it for you, but that's the thought that counts. Exactly. One of Jake's haunted Halloween videos. Ah, okay. As I said, I'm awful at catching up with people's channels. I really am. But, you know, I'm going to be the first to admit that. And this is all going because it is going to be set up with different gradients. Yeah, the good thing about RGJ is the amount of new channels I watch, thanks to mods posting links. But that's what we aim to do, you know. I think for us it's a way to kind of like give back. Of like Jason and now Graham, you know, what they've done for us. It's trying to get back what happened to us, you know. However, the downside of RGJ is the amount of new channels I watch, thanks to mod posting links. Yeah. You spend a lot of your time on YouTube now, man. As it is known, a little love can go a long way. Exactly, and that's what we want to do. Honestly, we just want to give that back. I think we all know deep down, part of the reason we've got grown, I think, sometimes is merely, I'm a woman and I have a certain asset. Especially in summer, you know, you look at the views of certain videos. There's only one reason why, it's not for always. But that's why we take note of people like yourselves that are always there regularly. not just a viewer, you know, as a number. Okay. Right, let's see if I can flip the charger to the iPad that I'm using for my drawing, because all of them are dying. A special asset is your personality, Grace. We all know that. Well, you guys do, but unfortunately some people that tune in don't. Don't worry, Grace, we'll still be here through the winter, wait for the hot weather to return. So that did make me chuckle, because everyone's always been saying, why are you in a thick woolly jumper? It's still so warm. And we ended up at Crewe and I was like, it's so warm down here. So now I understand why people have been commenting that, because it's not been that warm here. It's that chilly here. We're putting washing on the line, it's not drying. It's funny that I've got 3 beds to come out but need no openings. Oh, okay, Jake. 3 more to go. 3 more for what, Rob? I love the onesie. Yep. That will be coming back. We haven't even turned the heating on. It's ridiculous, isn't it? No, I'm seeing statuses of people local. Oh, I've had to give in and turn the heating on because it honestly is so chilly at night. I know I'm confused by that, Jake, what he means. No way. That's usually thanks to Graham, isn't it? Giving us a shout out like he has. It's boosted it, hasn't it? You got 8K. Exactly, Rob. I know. Thanks to everyone, but I think Graham's recent shout out has just put us on that to new people again, isn't it? But that's crazy. And then, like, you guys coming over here to support me. All it is Model Railway people tonight, you know. I knew YouTube would take a while, but you guys haven't just popped in, you've stayed. You know, that means a lot. Rob, didn't you realise we all have a hand fetish? What else did you think we're here for? No, some people have feet, don't they? We have a dysfunctional family, we support each other. Yeah, but obviously this is a completely different topic, isn't it? So it's... And it is honestly appreciated, guys. We're like a collection of suspenders, girdles and corsets. Plenty of support, yeah, Mav. But I will not buy around at the pub. Now he's smoking. Who's smoking? Would you believe it? I'm still on my HB pencil. People don't realise just how much gradient you can get from one pencil. Face in my nostril. I know, that's all you guys are going to talk about now, isn't it? So you're always going to see it. But unfortunately the nostril will be changing, but now you've seen it, you'll probably always see it. Oh, pardon me. Although, that being said, no, it's just dark flecks around and a bit of fur. So other than going dark, the face actually might remain. See, this is the other problem. I get a bit apprehensive at going darker gradients. But once I start getting the full picture... no, actually this isn't the hair. This is... I'll get the reference photo in a minute. This is actually the fur. The fur direction. So you've got the hairs right on the edge, but this is actually the fur. Oh, you don't want that. That's my child qualification. You don't need to see that. Wish you could like the log photo. But yeah, you can it's just the horse fur, but this is why you'll see me drawing like this way then that way, because I'm trying to keep that direction. So a drawing, maybe would be drawn to some such other hobbies, Grace. I could use 3H through to 3B pastels at one time. Oh, nice. I think you do need a slightly artistic flair though for the model railway, but if we talk about direction of fur, this one really does show it. No, like meticulously during each bit, but the whole picture, you get to see that movement of the horse's fur in it. This one was extremely difficult to draw, though, to be fair. And obviously I've still got the background, and the bridle definitely needs more work, but and the argument we all had was, what was that? And all model fit that is hard to see, but in 3D I feel exactly there's a human in the eye. Exactly, Jake. That's exactly. Other people said fence, but I believe looking at the reference photo, it's actually the image of the person that was taking the picture. So, as I said, this still needs to go darker. It might look finished to some, but there's still a lot of work to go into that one. And obviously the eyes with Nismo, you don't see it on this one, but eyes are the windows to the soul, and I love his little nose. That's the bit I've always been happiest with, actually, is his eyes and his little cute nose there. But as I said, I'm in a sticking point with him at the moment. Well, all of them really. As I said, it's funny, you go through stages. Kitty. Oh, he's definitely not a kitty. He's an old boy now. You know, old boy. I swear the cat eyes follow me around the room. That's what I wanted to try and achieve, those the eyes, and I suppose the challenge in this drawing for me is that metal work. And certain angles I look at, I think, yes, I've got it, but you know, that was definitely my challenge in this one. Along with the rest of the cat. What I still need to sort out is everything, really. As I said, I go through stages and I can't, and even the special one I've done for Rob, it's kind of on the sidelines at the minute. And yet other days I'll literally spend hours on it because I've just gone into that phase. It's so funny how it happens. You could say the cat drawing is perfect. That was bad, Gav. Although probably just as bad as me doing a purr as I said it. So I don't know who's as guilty on that one. Half of 15, 14, 7.5. It's Sunday and late and I'm sorry. It's not a problem, Gav. Would I expect you guys any different? Just because you're on here, would you change your dad jokes? Of course you wouldn't. I'm impressed with myself, Jake. Maths is usually not my strong suit. But it did take me a minute. And Mav also, there was 7.5. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I think he has been sniffing the PVA. I'm waiting for the punchline. I can't do maths at all, so thank you. Neither can I usually, very rarely. I've had to certainly use my skills again with a model railway. Oh my goodness. That's all line up. And me seeing pictures and pictures, and I will be a little rude, but this one does look a bit dodgy. This shadow in here, only because of where my mind is. Although once you add more colour in, it's okay. Daddy's nappies, what have I missed? Jesus. Copydex fumes. Copydex. I never get it right. Only if you like sniffing nappies. No, he's going to be smelling for daddies. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know where you're going with that, guys. Well, some guys like the fetish. I suppose something like fish as well, doesn't it smell? It's not something we've used, so... Not me, I hasten to add. Well, you seem to know a bit about it, Mav. Oh, sorry, guys, that was my neck. You probably heard that crack. My fetish is steam drains. It's like Liam Perry's, you either like the smell or not. Oh, I don't mind Liam Perry's. But I don't like the smell of like fish, so... I think off of heading in a bit. I think 1:45 will be the latest. Because, yeah, everything's dying as well. Oh, geez, girl, so you don't like the smell and yet you smell it all day long. Not good. Anyways, I need to spend some time with my partner. Can't have her feeling too relaxed and happy on her own. Plus, my puppy's feeling lonely after I spent 12.5 hours neglecting him. Aww. One glue I hate is fish glue. No, night, Mav, darling, thank you for tuning in. It's getting the bows out I find my problem to be. Oh dear. Making me nervous about going to be using this stuff, guys. So yeah, I think I'm going to be the same. I'm going to head off in a bit myself. Grace, love the horse. Look forward to the next stream. Thanks, Mav. As I said, I can't guarantee when it will be. Especially if I do that train one. I don't really want people to think that I'm being funny, you know, trying to stream over them. So that's why I wait for Craig tonight. Oh, poor partner and puppy. Mav, keep safe. So yeah, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. Obviously, we've got 12 likes, so that's something, considering it's my first one. But obviously, it's all you guys, so thank you so much. As I said, it is appreciated, the support, you know. And yet this is nothing related to drones. But yeah, I think I'm myself. I'm going to head off. Love me. Because I had a bit of a migraine I had here and probably don't want to push it either. I just felt like doing some drawing. Jake, you need to be careful with steam trains. Lots of hot spots. You have to be really careful what you stick where. I think I had off to Hot Choc sending me sleeping. Great stream. Night to all in the chat. So yeah, I think, guys, I'm going to end it in the next couple of minutes. So thank you all so much for tuning in. The Dysfunctional Family strikes again. It does mean a lot. As I said, these are obviously, I don't do this as often as the RGJ, so it could be in a month's time. But thank you all so much. Flymo, thanks for having us in. It was pleasant, even nice to sit and watch for a change. Yeah, because you're not a mod on here, so you actually didn't have to do any of that or worry, did you? So, guys, thank you so much. I am going to call it a night, I think. I just want to make sure people are kind of caught up. I think all being UK, you should be okay, but I do want to thank you all. As I said, sometimes it feels like the drawing is a slow process and not a lot's done. But as it starts being built, that's when you really notice the difference. So this is like setting up the base for what's to come with the different colours. So thank you guys so much. I think I'm going to look at turning it off in a minute or so. So. Make it so. I might as well tidy up while you guys are here. So I've got my drawers for the train stuff, but I made sure there was a drawer for my drawings. So. Thank you, one and all. successful first live, and it's, without you guys that wouldn't have been possible. Oh, and I found the original pokey stick that I was using. Such love. Thank you, Grace and Robert. Nostar to you too, Flymo. Good night, everyone.